Okay, so today we have Morrissey and Brow of My Beloved. Now, there's two versions here. I was only going to go with the one, and then I saw there were two, and I said, well, what the hell? I might as well react to both of them. They're both about 4 minutes, 37 seconds. So here we go. The first part here, the first version anyway. I do believe this one is more known, I want to say. But anyway, let's get into this one, talk about it after, and then get into the next one.
There's a wide, wild world made of people like me,
Very soothing.
and they can't wait to be with people like me. But what do I do? I sit here stuck with you know who. Oh, brow of my beloved. Oh, you're always the same. Oh, you're always so furrowed. Yes, you're always exactly the same. It's a wide, wild world. I was hoping that you could stick both of your lips to my lips for good. But what do I do? I sit here stuck with you know who. Oh, brow of my beloved. Oh, you're always the same. Ooh, you're always so furrowed. Yes, you're always exactly the same. How come you're always the same? Oh, you're always so troubled. Yes, you're always exactly the same. Oh, brow of my beloved. How come you're always exactly the same? Trouble. Yes, you're always exactly the same. Oh, brow of my beloved. How come you're always the same? Oh, you're always so furrowed. Yes, you're always exactly the same.
Holy moly. All right, there it is, Morrissey, Brow, My Beloved. The first version I'm going to do of this. I just have to say off the top here, before I get into that one, the other one, what a sense of tranquility here. The way it started off, honestly, what came to mind was like how the beeps, the bops, or whatever you want to say of how it started off, almost reminded me of like a default phone ringtone or something. But I really enjoyed it. It was soothing, like I said. It was melancholic. It was breezy. It was extravagant. It was serene. Did I already say that? I don't know, but it's just so extravagant and luxurious. There was a saxophone in there, I want to say. I want to say as well that I think Boz Borer was in charge of the music here. This is one of those times where Morrissey's voice didn't steal the show for me. Morrissey's slow, kind of, very breathy, you might almost say, delivery here. His vocals of what I almost want to say is like a relationship that's going sour or whatever. At first, I almost thought, is Morrissey talking about himself here? He's always stuck with himself, and he hates that. You've learned that, he might hate that. But yeah, so it's just so moody in that way, but at the same time, the music is just so soothing and beautiful, and like I said, so many different instruments here too, and it's so atmospheric, and it creates such a loud sound, and not loud in a crashing bing, bang, boom, all this stuff, but just with the drumming, again, everything is so perfect to me. I really enjoyed the music here. Again, I love the drumming here, the big drumming as well. When I didn't even look at the personnel, but I should look that up. I will soon. But yes, after the other version. But yeah, just great drumming here from whoever it was, and it's so big, and it's so loud in its own way, and a great guitar solo in there too, very serene in its own way too, and yeah, just created such a nice scenery. I don't know how else to say it. My God. But anyway, and again, Morrissey's voice on top of that is just beautiful. And I don't know, this song really did reach me. I gotta say, it grabbed me, and I was just kind of enthralled the whole time. So anyway, and I don't know what it is about the music, but and maybe it is just because of the tone of the song, but the music too is just so kind of sad in its own way. It's a little bit tragic, but again, it's beautiful, and it just almost makes me feel nostalgic for some reason, and I'm not even going through a breakup. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm gonna go to this next version now, and Brow, My Beloved, again, 4 minutes 38 seconds here from Morrissey. So let's go here. I think this is a stripped back kind of more version, but anyway, let's go. But I like it. A lot more quieter.
There's a wide, wide world made of people like me, and they can't wait to be with people like me. But what do? I sit here stuck with you-know-who. Oh, brow of my beloved. Oh, you're always the same. Oh, you're always so furrowed. Yes, you're always exactly the same. It's a wide, wild world.
Yes, it is.
I was hoping that you could stick both of your legs to my lips for good. But what do? I sit here stuck with you-know-who.
That anticipation.
Oh, brow of my beloved. Oh, you're always the same. Ooh, you're always so furrowed. Yes, you're always exactly the same. exactly the same. Oh, brow of my beloved, how come you're always the same? Oh, you're always so furrowed. Yes, you're always exactly the same.
Okay, so there it is. Again, Morrissey, Brow of My Beloved. And like I thought it was going to be, because I read something about it, it was a stripped back version of the first version I listened to. And I did like how Morrissey's voice was more at the forefront. It sounded more commanding. He sounded more personal, more intimate. Again, because he was kind of more over the music here. I feel like he stole the show more than the music did. Even though the music did sound like it was quieted down, it was more calm, but it does build at points too. You know, it is a bit soaring, just like the first one too. But it's just such a deep, profound sound. You know, that music. Good lord, I don't know what it is, but it just grabbed me anyway. In both versions, you know, very strong production, very great composition work. I guess, you know, because I do know again, Boz was the composer here, and I think Moz had stuff to do with the composition as well. But anyway, the music was great. And either way, I guess I would say I like the first one more, but I do love the more personal kind of feeling that the second one had with Morrissey, because he just sounded more close to the mic, I guess you might say. And you can feel the passion, the emotion here. I mean, I know these lyrics are a bit repetitive, and I did see some people complain about that on the internet here, but I don't know. And I said earlier how the song seems to be, and I say I don't know because what the song may be about, because I talked about how it sounds like he's talking to himself. But there's more than just one person in the song. You know, there's the beloved, and then there's another, you know, he talks about a you, he talks about the beloved, he talks about himself, it feels like too. And it's like I mentioned, I don't know if it was last week or the week before that, but there's always kind of layers to not just his lines, but just what a song may be about. You know, again, it's like an onion, as Shrek once said. But you know, ogres are like onions. But yeah. It just that, so that comes to mind too, where I'm thinking, what is this all about? You know, it's also very late for me as I'm doing this. So maybe I'm just too tired to, you know, give a to know exactly. You know, maybe people already know what it's clearly about. But yeah, it just seems like he's kind of wrestling with himself, and at points it's almost like, you know, he's sad, he's frustrated about being stuck in a rut. He doesn't like the person he's with anyway. He still calls them his beloved. But it's almost like he does it because he has to, or something like that. And yeah, so either way, it's very profound. Again, I have to say, but I will talk about the credits here. I was going to go to the lyrics, but no, I did find a page here about the credits. My goodness gracious, and I want to talk about some of these guys. And it's people that, you know, are the usual suspects here that I thought it would be. But I want to give some due here. So of course, Gustavo Manzer. I always don't know if I actually say his last name right, but Gustavo, either way, is on keyboards and background vocals here. Jesse Tobias on guitar, like always. And then we have, as I scroll down here, Mondo Lopez, I want to say, is on bass guitar there. Boz Borer, composer. I always forget his first name's Martin, but yeah, Boz Borer is the composer on this one. And again, he was fantastic for the music here, I thought. You know, with the first version, the music stole the show. Second version, I thought the voice stole the show more, which, you know, I like the contrast there. Matt Walker on the drums. I was going to say, when I was talking about the drumming after I listened to the first part, that it was probably Matt Walker, and it was. And again, just this barreling kind of extravagant sound. You know, he was, I mean, profound is the word of the day. And he added so much more profoundness. Is that a word? Anyway, he added more spice to the track too. He was very much of a booming character on the track here. And then, yeah, so there you go. Moz, of course, can you believe it? He was on vocals here. And Roger Manning also says on keyboard. So I guess perhaps there was two keyboardists here, Gustavo and Roger. And it also says composer Stephen Morrissey. And again, I always forget, you know, you talk about Boz and Moz, but the real names are Steven and freaking Martin. Either way, But yeah, really enjoyed just the atmosphere this created, how kind of mellow and breezy and melancholic it was. And even though, yeah, he's reaching out, it seems like he's reaching out for help here, but and he's frustrated, and he knows he needs to change something, but he's not going to. It's just that typical kind of Morrissey, those typical Morrissey lyrics. You know, again, he's stuck in a rut, but he just doesn't really want to do anything about it, to change anything, or to get his life on track or whatever. But and yeah, it seems like loneliness here again is a big theme. And what else is new for Morrissey's lyrics? So let me look at them now. There's a wide, wild world, and I mean, yes, there is. Many are made of people like me, and they can't wait to be with people like me. And again, you know, like I said, that's such a verse that Morrissey would write, and he did, goddamn. But just talking about wanting to be with someone like you, trying to find your match, again, there's that kind of sense of frustration, there's a sense of loneliness, or just never finding the one. Even though, again, it seems like maybe he is with somebody, a beloved, but it's not all, you know, he doesn't want to be, I guess, but he doesn't want to stop it either. But what do I do at the pre-chorus here? I sit here stuck with you know who. Again, almost like he rolls his eyes. And like I said too earlier, I was like, is he talking about himself? Is he talking about, you know, I'm stuck with myself here? But then maybe again, I guess he is with somebody else here. Oh, the brow of my beloved. Oh, you're always the same. Oh, you're always so furrowed. Again, a furrowed brow. I don't know if I've heard the word furrowed in a song before this or not. I'm sure I have. But either way, I like how he got that word in there. Yes, you're always exactly the same. Again, he wants something else. I guess this is not working, but he's still with them. Just showing how much of a rut he's in, and how much he doesn't really, even though he wants to change, you got to act on that change, I guess, but he doesn't want to go there. It's a wide, wild world. I was hoping that you could stick both of your lips, and I was wondering, where the hell is this going? Hold the phone, but to my lips for good. There we go. And yeah, just again, longing for that forever love. I mean, my God, and the pre-chorus, but what do I do? Again, the pre-chorus comes in to give, I guess, a sense of reality that nothing's going to change. You know, he's talking in these verses about these things he wants to happen, but then the pre-chorus comes back in to tell you, to give you a reality check of, you know, where things actually are. I sit here stuck with you know who, and I just love, I don't know, it's humorous to me with that you know who line, and then the chorus, oh, the brow of my beloved, oh, you're always the same. Again, I mean, he calls him his beloved, but he seems to be pissed with him. And then that whole part's repeated on. Oh, brow, my beloved, you're always the same. How come you're always the same? Why can't you change to be the one for me? I don't know. And again, is this actually a person? Is this actually, you know, his lover, whatever? Or is this, you know, in his head? Or is this, I don't know. So that comes to mind too. There's just layers to me. I don't know why, but I feel like there's more to this song than, I guess, what lets on with these lyrics here. But maybe I'm just looking way too deep into it. But either way, wherever this beloved is, he doesn't seem to be too pleased, and he wants something more, but that's not going to happen, and unless he actually wants to change for good here, and yeah, get into that relationship or whatever it is, and find his match. But even if he does, he might not even stick around with them, because I mean, it's Morrissey here. It's a Morrissey song, and you know, loneliness seems to be the only thing for him. But anyway, I guess that's all I'm going to say there. So thanks for watching. Thanks for requesting this. I don't know how long this video would be. I did take a pause there, but I mean, 2 songs, you know, 8 minutes or something altogether, maybe 9 minutes, I guess. So there you go. But anyway, thanks for the request here. I, you know, wanted to do both because why not? So I did. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Really appreciate all the support. And I'll talk to you guys again soon.